Coming up, both the Democratic candidates say they're willing to pull out of NAFTA. Really? I ain't buying it. I think they're avoiding getting tough on the border. It's a theory of mine I'll explain in tonight's real story. Now, back in 2006, remember President Bush announced his overhaul U.S. immigration policy, centerpiece, which would be this virtual fence. You see how the rest of that plan worked. Now how about the fence? I spoke with Secretary of Homeland Security Michael Chertoff just this week. Here's how he described this fence.
It's a combination of radar and cameras that allow us to see people crossing so we can intercept them. And that's what we accepted in 28 miles of Arizona just about a week ago.
That's fantastic. The only problem is, the little detail he left out is, it doesn't work. President Bush called this project, quote, the most technologically advanced border security initiative in American history. But apparently it's also the most ineffective. According to the Washington Post today, authorities have now confirmed that the system doesn't work as planned, nor does it meet the needs of the U.S. Border Patrol. But why worry about them? Further development has been put on hold now for at least 3 years. Oh, well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? Whole thing would be a little easier to swallow if it hadn't already cost you and me $80 million. Boeing, the company responsible for building the fence, says, okay, even though it stinks, it still helped the Department of Homeland Security catch 2,000 illegal immigrants. Oh, that's great. $80 million for 2,000 illegals. Let me do the math. I think that's $40,000 per illegal. I could stand at the border and offer everybody 20 grand at the border if you just turn around and go home, and it'd be cheaper. Jed Babin is the former Deputy Undersecretary of Defense for the first Bush administration and author of In the Words of Our Enemies, which, by the way, Jed, I have to tell you, is a great book. I had it on my nightstand for quite some time. I'm not buying that now this virtual fence is on hold until 2011. I'm not buying anymore that these people in Washington want to have a secure border at all. Tell me where I'm wrong.
I don't think you're wrong. I think this is the problem with the Bush administration and clearly the Department of Homeland Security. They're not serious about border security. They never have been. And this is just another indication of it. They're saying that development is now stalled for another 3 years. That's a very key word. In the